Aries Daily Horoscope for August 31, 2022. Daily Horoscope. Many people around you will be engaged in fairly sterile power struggles. Above all, let them do it and stay calmly on the edge of this fleeting, but spectacular hysteria, which may well animate this day. Show yourself resolutely more mature and far above these petty, little power strategies. You will receive information in your work environment that could lead you to consider certain investments. But be careful, not everything is as beautiful as it seems. Wait a bit and, if you feel like it, do your research. You could have some interesting dreams that prompt you to study a specific topic, perhaps related to science or the occult. You are likely to absorb a lot of information, so go ahead. Work. Now you take yourself for a star. You've decided to pull out all the stops and blow everyone's mind. You make us a real one-man show, my word. You've never been so outgoing and so funny. You have a stunning sense of humor. Your co-workers still have cramps, stop torturing their zygomatic. As the saying goes, after the first step, you're halfway done. This is certainly for you today. Yes, you indeed have a considerable amount of work to do, but you know that you can do it. Although it sounds trite, making a list, no, you shouldn't double-check it, will help you break your projects down into manageable chunks. It's so much easier to focus on the next step rather than the whole Herculean task. Family and friends. With this negative aspect of Pluto, you might feel overwhelmed by the idea that someone in your household suddenly passed away or could become seriously ill. If the fear of seeing those you love die is normal, these ideas ruled by the dwarf planet should not obsess you to the point that you can no longer live in the present moment. On the contrary, listen more to those close to you and use this fear as a call to review your priorities. Maybe you just feel guilty about having too little time for them. Money and luck. You might be meant to spend some time in water activities. Don't be surprised, but rather consider how much benefit you would get from a long bath with mineral salts, or even, why not consider a thalassotherapy? Think about it seriously, because water is a regenerating, soothing, and healing element. In short, it only has virtues from which you would benefit greatly. Today you may have to put some limits on someone. There is likely a person in your life who has been taking advantage of you in some way. You always try to be nice to others, but maybe you are being too nice to this person. They may be borrowing money from you without paying it back. Or maybe they are inappropriately abusing your time or energy. To strengthen your professional positioning, you will have to wait a little longer. There is no point in wanting to go faster than the music, you have to wait until the situation is favorable. Nothing is lost. Your strategies have no impact on the good keeping of your competitors' accounts. Maybe you should think of something else for a while. You can very well make a profit without looking at what the neighbor is doing. Love. We could shower you with advice today, but you don't have to heed it. Your mom will explain to you how to lead your life, or your little sister will explain to you how to manage your romantic life. You hate to meddle in your own business. Don't let this annoyance ruin your day. Listen, nod, and do what you want. Today you will find yourself in an especially warm and affectionate mood and want to spend time with your close friends and family. If the weather is good, you will want to be outside because you feel more in communion with nature than usual. You may talk about work at some point, but not for long. There are many more things to talk about. Relax and enjoy the day. Side feelings. Venus is there to soften your daily life. Passionate relationships will punctuate this day placed under the sign of carnal pleasure. The presence of the planet of love in your heaven frees you from your anxieties related to your love situation. You live your relationship from day to day, without worrying about the next day. Whether you are in a relationship or single, you will have a strong desire to arouse desire and seduce. Let yourself go, all occasions are good to amaze the loved or coveted person. Lucky colors, Navajo white, dim gray. Lucky numbers, 5, 10, 16, 27, 40. Love Tarot card. The Love Tarot deck today turns up the Lover's card. This card highlights the themes of love and choice. You and your lover bond as a couple by choosing to please each other. You become a couple by acting as a team, making choices which sustain your relationship. Today you continue to either support or abandon your relationship through the decisions you make. Perhaps you and your lover disagree about your plans for the day. You might have to choose between your lover and something or someone else. Perhaps you and your lover disagree on some issue. You must decide whether you place more value your lover or your opinion. You might face a situation where you must choose between your friends and your lover. If you have more than one lover, you may face a decision today of which relationship you value most.